Let's get it, YouTube. What's going on? Welcome back to another episode of the Quarantine Haircut. As you can see, I've grown some facial hair. I've let my hair grow out a little bit longer. If you watched the first video, I did a quarantine haircut. It was a nice quick cut, and I pretty much made it simple. Only thing I did, I used the one cut to cut it down some, and I removed facial hair. This time, I'm gonna make it a little bit more strenuous for myself because I've let my hair grow out. I've even grown kind of a beard, so I'm gonna try to use the clippers to try to give myself a tape. Also this time, so I'm trying to upgrade myself a little bit by not only giving myself a lower haircut, but also giving myself a lineup. So without further ado, smash the gray button and turn it blue. Hit the like button. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And also subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel so you can turn notification bells on, so you can be the first one to see the video when I post, to be notified. So without further ado, I'm gonna get straight to it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to comb it all out. As you can see, it's kind of nappy. My hair don't really get nappy, so I got pretty much a good grade of hair. Not too bad. Not too bad. Don't really get too nappy. As you can see, I've already let my tape line grow all the way out, which is crazy because I'm not really a professional barber as of yet, but the goal is at least try to cut my own hair and get better at it as time goes on while this quarantine thing is going on. So I'm gonna learn some things. I'm gonna learn how to shape my own head. I'm gonna learn how to cut my own hair low. I'm gonna learn how to use all the clipper guards that I bought with my clippers. You know, and pretty much know what the barbers do when they cut my hair, so I know at least what I'm paying for. Or even if I can't use a barber at the moment, I can cut my own hair. So that's the goal. That's the goal here. That's the goal. So as you can see, I'm pretty much giving myself a nice little measuring stick as far as pretty much neat. As you can see, I've grown some whiskers almost. As you can see, grown hair all up under here. There we go. So again, I'll make sure I got my clippers on deck. One guard. I'm gonna put my one guard on, make sure it's nice and tight. And again, like you saw me do in the first video, I'm gonna go from the back to the front. From the back to the front. Just like I'm using the comb that I was just using, or a brush. So I'm gonna go from the back to the front. I'm gonna make sure I try to get it as even as possible. Here we go. I wanna make sure I use the mirror to make sure that I see exactly what I'm doing. For those of you who didn't get what I was saying in the beginning, I'm actually using a one guard. I'm actually using a one guard. Want to make sure you keep the comb on deck, so as you can see, I can comb down a lot. And as you can see, this time it's a little bit higher, so now you get to see the difference between the two sides. You get to see when the hair is lower and when the hair is pretty much higher, where there is no waves. On this side, where the waves are at the bottom and they're starting to come back. So like I told you before, just like how you use a comb to brush your hair, you would use the clippers the same way. You want to always make sure you clean the clippers off. Get back to it. Make sure the clipper guard on tight. As you can see what I'm doing, and I'm going in the same direction, cutting the hair as if I would use a comb. Brushing the clippers off. Always want to keep your clippers clean. Always want to keep your clippers clean. Use my brush and brush it down. So you can see the difference now from one side to the other. And I'm starting to see the hair sticks up and the waves come back. And also what you want to do is you want to have like a really smooth wrist when you're doing it, because you want to make sure that you make the cut even, nice, all the way down till you don't get no more. Pull the hair down, pull the ear down, sorry. You want to make sure you get all the way to the back. And feel free with the one guard to go in any direction you want to, because the one guard won't let you cut no lower anyway. So feel free to cut in any direction you want to. You can cut this direction if you want to. You can cut that direction if you want to, but because I have sort of similar, like the same wave pattern that I brush in, I'm going in the same direction. So that it just makes it that much more easy for me to do, because I have that same pattern going on up there. So as you can see, I'm getting closer and closer to the goal. The goal is to cut it all down to one. So this is the side that have not been cut, and this is the side that have been cut. So as you can see, it's already starting to look better. Make sure I keep it brushed. Again, you want to make sure you keep your clippers clean. And right now, I'm going to start on the other side. And the reason today I'm cutting my hair also is because tomorrow is Mother's Day. The crazy part about it is we are still in quarantine and we can't find a barber. Yesterday I went out to try to find a barber. I have not found a barber yet. So this cut is so useful for me. Thank God I started doing so, that I can cut my own hair for a special occasion. So I'm getting better at it as time goes. So in times of need, I can literally cut my own hair. Okay, so I learned a little trick from my barber, watching other barbers barber. And it's like a little baby powder trick. So pretty much what they do is to line up their tape, they pretty much put baby powder in their hand. And I'm gonna try this, my first time trying it. Never really giving myself a tape, but I'm gonna try it. And I'm gonna try it on my beard first. They pretty much put baby powder on the clippers to kind of line it up, so you can see the exact line that you made when you do the tape line. So they pretty much do it like this. Maybe this clip is clip is not charging though. Maybe I could do a treatment with this big clipper. So let's see if I got the trick down pat. Cause I see them do it all the time. It helps you know where you're at when you're cutting, I guess, from what I'm seeing right now. And these are not trimmers, so they don't cut as good as the trimmers. This is the tricky part for me. I never really tried to do a tape. Okay. As you can see, it's not coming out right really because I need the trimmers for it. Even if I draw a straight line across it, I ain't figured it out, so I got to wait till my trimmers get a charge. Because the trimmers are way more sharper than the clippers. My trimmers are getting stronger. As you can see, the trimmers are getting stronger. What's wrong with them? Not too bad. They actually do help. If I really knew how to really cut, they actually do help. It helps you not go too far with the cut, that's all. So, I pretty much did all I can do. So I'm gonna stop right there before I mess it up. This is actually the final cut, so I'm gonna show you a trick I like to use. Okay, so we back. What I did was I took a shower, just laid the hair down. As you can see, this is the final product. After my quarantine cut. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you'll be the first one notified as I post. And this was a nice and successful quarantine cut. I'll see you guys in the next video.